Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Vanessa, this is Vanessa CX Beauty, and today we are going to be reviewing the Neon Festival collection from Profusion. So they have 4 palettes. They each retail for $5 each, which is why I had to go ahead and buy all 4 of them because 1, they're inexpensive, 2, they are beautiful. This is the Yellow Fusion palette. They all feature 8 shades. This is the Electric Blues palette, which I'm super excited for. This is the Berry Pink palette, which is literally the one that I was the most excited for. And then this one is the Upbeat Orange palette, which is super stunning in terms of like color story and just like how this entire packaging plays out. But I'm gonna pre-swatch these because it is a lot of shades to swatch. I'm gonna show you guys how each palette swatches, and then we're gonna try each palette on the eyes and see what's the deal with these palettes because they're $5 and they look gorgeous. So if they're good, that's an extra plus. So if you're interested in seeing that, just continue watching. Okay, so on this side we have the orange palette, and then on this side we do have the pink palette. The swatches for both of these palettes are not very promising. Okay, and this side is the yellow palette, and this side is the blue palette. The most promising palette in terms of swatches seems to be the blue one. Now on to the looks. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Yellow Fusion palette. I'm gonna go into Busy Bee with my Morphe M513 and put that all over my crease. See how this yellow performs. It's a lot of packing that I have to do, but it is eventually showing up. Is this my favorite yellow? Definitely not. There are some yellows that show up automatically, and this is definitely not one of them. Okay, so that took around like, I want to say 5 minutes to build up. I don't know. I've never really had to like build up a shade that much. It eventually did, but if you want pigment on like first application, you ain't gonna get that with this yellow palette. But next up, I'm gonna go into Safari with my Morphe M321 brush, and I'm gonna add it to the outer part of my V. Oh, nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go into Cliff and add some depth because Safari did not add any depth. Okay, the brown is a little bit lighter than it is in pan, which I kind of expected after putting Safari down, but it is actually going on ASAP, which I appreciate. I'm just gonna blend Busy Bee back in. I don't know, guys, I'm not liking this palette. Oh, it looks like Cliff is like disappearing from the inner V, and I'm not even touching it here, but it looks like it's disappearing. I'm gonna keep trying to put Cliff in to see if it'll like stay. Alright, so now that we've done a terrible job with the mattes, I'm gonna cut my crease and try to use the shimmers. This yellow palette is definitely not looking like it's gonna be used at all after this video. Alright, so we're gonna go into Gnarly with this packing brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And it doesn't look like it's picking up too well on the brush, but we're gonna try it on the lid. Let's see. Let's try wetting the brush. Okay, so I need to show you guys this. The pan you can technically reach pan with this eyeshadow because it's so like, what's it called? Like creamy, I guess, that you can just like dip a brush in and it's not being picked up, it's being moved. Kind of looks like I'm playing with Play-Doh in the pan. I'm kind of sad because I really like yellow and how yellow looks on me, but like this is just not working out. This shade, nope. Oh, it's even starting to look really bad on my lid. Let's try the finger. But picked up on the finger, it does show up. With the brush, it will not pick it up for nothing. Nah, I still don't like it. Nah. The last shade I'm gonna attempt to use is Headliner, which is this shimmer right here. It looks like it might be a different formula than Gnarly. And I'm gonna put that on my inner corner to see how it goes. You see, that shimmer shade is different from this shimmer shade. This formula is a no-go. It's definitely a no-go for me. I'm done using this yellow palette. I've reached my verdict. This is going into the no pile. Nope. The mattes need to get built up way too much and come off lighter on the eye than they do in the pan. This Gnarly shade is literally the worst thing in the world. Headliner is nice, but that's one shade out of 8. So second time hopefully is a charm because we're going into Upbeat Orange palette and this one doesn't seem like it has any shimmers like the one in the yellow palette. First shade I want to go into is Unwind with my Morphe M513. And I'm gonna put this all over my crease and hopefully, you know, it shows up ASAP. So that shade took way less time to build up than the yellow. Let's hope we continue on this roll. I do want to use the shade Rhythm with my Morphe 321 brush and pack that into my crease. Oh, yes! I'm so happy. Rhythm is nice. Rhythm is nice. Oh, okay. Let's hope it doesn't disappear though, because this is a beautiful shade. Then I'm gonna go into Mania with my Morphe M513 and blend those two shades together so we don't have that stark line. Let's see if a Rhythm starts to disappear. Nope, it's blending in. Okay. Two very different experiences with these palettes. I thought all of them were gonna be terrible. So the fact that like 2 of these shades actually worked on me, pretty excited. So now I'm gonna cut my crease. Rhythm is really nice. I think I would definitely see myself like pulling that shade into like different looks with different palettes as well. All right, and now it's time for the shimmers. I'm gonna go into Days with my packing brush. And it picked up nicely, so I have high spirits and high hopes for this, and it's depositing nice. Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna put Shimmy on the inner half of my lid. And now I'm just gonna blend these two together. And the oranges did perform well. It's still not the best in terms of quality of shimmers, but the mattes were way better than the ones in the yellow one. And for $5, I definitely think that this one is well worth it, or well worth giving a shot. So this one is going in my yes pile. On to the last two. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the pinks, and I'm gonna go in again with my Morphe M513 brush. I'm gonna go into Laser. and put this on my crease. This pink, I am definitely feeling it. It took the fastest to build up, so I definitely am liking that. I'm gonna go into Innocent with a different Morphe M513 and just blend out the edges of this pink. Now I'm gonna go into Heartbreaker with my Morphe 321 brush and deepen up my outer V with this shade. One thing that I am automatically noticing about this shade is that it's definitely not as deep as I thought it would be from the pan. So that is my one con thus far for the pink palette. Blend using laser again, the two shades into one another. And that took like 2 seconds to blend. So now I'm just gonna cut my crease and we're gonna try the shimmers out. This one seems to be performing very, very well. All right, and now that we have our crease cut, I'm gonna go into Ballet and fill in the lid. This one does need to get built up, but it is appearing and it's not separating like the one from the yellow one. I feel like they're supposed to be the same formula, but this one is performing way better than the yellow one did. All right, and then I'm gonna try to pick up some of Marvel and I'm gonna put it where the shimmer meets matte. Yep, it's a shimmer. And that is a very pretty pink shade. And now I'm just gonna blend out. And the pink definitely did perform well. Now we're on to the blues, which I'm super excited for. I'm gonna go into Frisky with my Morphe M513 and put this on my crease. Okay, so that built up pretty nicely. I think I'm gonna head into Bermuda with my other Morphe M513 and blend this upwards. And I'm gonna deepen it up with Nautical with my Morphe 321 brush. This is such a beautiful shade. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna cry. Okay. Right, and now I'm gonna blend both of those in with Frisky. Okay, one thing I will say with the past like 3 palettes, the shades definitely do blend well into each other. I am very impressed with that. I'm gonna cut my crease. Okay, so our crease is cut and I'm gonna go into the shade Dive. And I'm gonna place Dive on the outer half of my lid. Oh, okay. The blue one is winning. Blue is definitely winning. And then for the inner half, I'm gonna go into Idol. And then I'm going to blend out between the shimmer and the matte with the shade Waves. All right, so I think the blue and the pink both go in my yes pile. And out of the 3 that I said yes to, I think that the electric blue palette definitely took the cake on this one. It blended out the best, it has the best mattes, it has the best shimmers. So I definitely put this as my #1 palette. This will probably get like a B. These two are probably on par with each other. They have okay mattes, they have okay shimmers, and I could definitely pull off nice looks with them. So I definitely put these in the yes pile if you did want to pick up another palette from the collection. But if you do want a good palette, like a really good palette, I'd say Electric Blues. I would never recommend the Yellow Fusion palette, but that's also just me and my preferences. If you do want to try out the yellow one, by all means try it and see what you think about it for yourself. But that's all. I'm super happy that I did get this one because it looks really nice. But that's all I had to say about the collection. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.